Wait, hold on. Is he glazing himself while going through his own glazing Instagram, Twitter posts?
Yeah.
Hasan's favorite person just betrayed him.
Seems like Hasan Piker really likes this New York mayor candidate, Zohran Mamdani. He's got a lot of tweets and videos just glazing the dude. Look at this cute little graphic he posted back in June, for example. Look at what do we got here, man? We got future mayor Mr. Mamdani and Mr. Piker, the dap herd round the...
What the hell?
I can't even read this without laughing, dude. Well, yeah, the point is, as you can see, he's a...
This is really cringe.
Yeah.
Future mayor, former gamer. This is so cringe.
big fan. However, something terrible happened yesterday, guys. Because Mamdani, in his recent debate against Cuomo and NYC, well, he actually, on air, national television, during this mayor debate, he condemned Hasan Piker.
I find
Oh. Imagine glazing someone really hard and then the person condemns you. Oh, that's embarrassing. That's so humiliating. The one reaction you can have to this is, ugh. That's awkward.
find the comments that Hasan made on 9/11 to be objectionable and reprehensible. And I also think that part of the reason why Democrats are in the situation that we are in, of being a permanent minority in this country, is we are looking only to speak to journalists.
Well, it's a good thing Hasan is handling this so well. I mean, what a champ. I'm sure he's not just trying to save face or anything. Let's check out some of the top comments here. This one saying Mini-Me in attendance, his new prop. Got rid of Kaya and brought this guy on. And this one saying this must have been a huge shock to him. That pic looks like it would fit right in with those like showing people brain rot videos that have been going around. Over on Hasan's channel, him or his editor decided to try and...
Man, I'm kind of tired of like OG's posts about Hasan. Like the memes are funny. What is cringe is like the AI generated videos of Hasan, Kaya, and for some reason Denims and Sasha Grey. That shit is disturbing. The memes I have seen, they're like top shelf quality memes. The AI videos are so fucking disturbing. Holy.
Spin this as the description reads, Zohran Mamdani refuses to condemn Hasan Piker in debate with Andrew Cuomo. Yeah, sure. But that's not the only damage control that they're trying to run for Hasan right now, as that takes us here. Hasan posts TikTok about quote-unquote Collargate, where they have a totally genuine chatter here defending Hasan.
Yo, this dog shot collar nonsense getting out of hand, bud. I just came from a YouTube video that was strictly about indie video games, and the comments were full of comments about the incident. What can you do? The greatest antidote to slander is observable reality. Okay? What do you say? What do you do? I must have shocked her to sleep. I wonder how many people have unironically come in here to be like, yo, this guy's a real monster, huh? Let me go see how he treats.
Don't worry. A lot of people thought he's a real monster even before this, so.
This poor dog. And then they come in here and Kaya's just like chilling or coming up to me, trying to get on my lap. And then they're like, okay, maybe that wasn't the case. There has to be at least like a couple hundred that have come in here to antagonize initially. And then
does he truly, genuinely doesn't understand that people already disliked them before this? And this is just a catalyst of people getting fueled even more because they already didn't like him. Is he genuinely that like tone deaf or something? There's no way.
They're like, I realized that maybe I was dumb. I just want to say I'm sorry. I heard about the stupid stuff said about you and I believed it for a minute, but I was wrong. I felt it wouldn't be right if I didn't personally tell you. I just wanted to say that I'm gonna head out now. Hasan, you're a good guy and you have a beautiful dog. Aw, see, there you go. My haters to lovers pipeline, dude. You don't need to say anything, chatter? No, actually, I'm glad the chatter did say that. The greatest antidote to a faucet of lies is observable reality.
Yeah, so he talks about like antidotes against lies and how to stand up to slander by just showing observable reality. So he's making a snuck premise that the criticism that he's getting over the mistreatment of Kaya is just lies and slander.
Yeah, but now play side to side the clips of him getting annoyed at his 40-month-old subscribers. Not 40-month-old subscribers telling him how disappointed they are and him crashing out over it. Now play that side by side.
slander, as if people haven't seen this stuff for themselves and formed their own opinions on it. And I wouldn't be surprised in the least if that chatter's actually Hasan's editor or something. I mean, the whole thing comes off so fake, so try-hard. Like, oh yeah, this is totally legit. See? People actually come in here and they like what they see, guys. Taking a look at the top comments on this one, we can see that they all seem to have either like a few dozen likes or a few hundred likes, and people are kind of split in this comment section about whether they're siding with Hasan or calling him out. But if we go to his initial TikTok addressing the Kaya situation, we can see that there are top comments calling him out getting just tens of thousands of likes. Well, you can see a lot of memes there too, but also comments like this with 38,000 likes on this one saying, I don't care if it's a shot caller or not, she should be able to roam around. And similarly, this one saying it's still cruel to make a poor dog sit for however long for no reason when it just wants to walk around, getting 11.8 thousand likes. But then we've got a damage control post saying, I can see with my own eyeballs that Kaya got her nail stuck and lifted it before laying down. Use your eyes, y'all. As person's like hallucinating or something. But yeah, my point here is it's just interesting taking a look at the comments on TikTok, and even so many people on TikTok.
Ludwig burner account. I was thinking about the same thing.
Holy.
Ludwig's secret anime fanboy account. Why would anyone even side with him? The same question is to any viewer of any content creator. How often have you guys seen like someone do something bad and they still have fans like defending them? I'm pretty sure I'm not squeaky clean either. I'm pretty sure there's like someone justifiably crashed out over what I said, but you guys will still defended me. It just like I don't think Hasan is like inherently like rotten evil. Like I don't think he is. I just think he's very stupid. And there's gonna be enough stupid people who want to defend him.
TikTok calling him out, because that's actually a place I hadn't looked up until right now. Which takes us to the next spin. Hasan claims that all his haters are misogynists. Oh, that's funny. First he was saying it was the far right, then it was Israel. Now he's saying it's just a bunch of misogynists. Yeah, because caring about dogs equals misogyny now.
Yeah, because right now he's like throwing spaghetti at a wall and seeing what sticks. Whatever will work for him. He's done that in the past too.
Now, like, how's this guy coming up with this stuff? It's just so pathetic.
If you were a 100-pound woman, would you be getting this treatment? Yeah, I think so. Because who do people hate on the internet the most? Women. Like, women are the number one op.
Huh?
My ops already hate women automatically. Women are the only group of people that get it as hard as I do, if not worse.
No, every time I comment about Hasan, his viewers tell me that I should go and die or be raped. And when I talk about Asman, I find out that a lot of my viewers also watch Asman.
Yeah.
And I would say like the top op, like quote unquote ops that Hasan has is like his own demons.
Yeah, he's his own worst enemy.
All jokes aside, like when you think about content creators, like Hasan's biggest ops, right? That would be Asman, Techtown, and Nux, right? They're the ones he's actually crashing out the most over publicly. More than half of my audience watches Techtown and Asman Gold. Like all of them are like super nice to me. So it just like another example of him trying to twist the narration to make himself look better. And like the defender of Milady.
So yeah. There's hella there all of the people that hate me also automatically hate women in general, which is why they move.
Damn, bro.
Bro, I guess I hate myself. I'm sorry you guys had to find it out this way. I hate myself. Man, I guess Zen hates me too.
Okay.
That's how we find it out here, guys. If you hate Hasan, you hate me. Get it right.
Moved on from like, well, they haven't really moved on from targeting me, but they've like very aggressively spread their hatred and animosity to all of my female friends.
Bro, is he? Wait, hold on. Is he glazing himself while going through his own glazing Instagram, Twitter posts?
No way.
Is he glazing himself being the friend of the womanhood while like while going through his own Instagram plays videos. Am I tripping?
And they're going after them super aggressively, super hard.
So this is really funny for a lot of reasons, but especially because, as I covered yesterday, there was recently a
Yep. But Hasan viewers went after her, telling her how she should and be.
What?
Yeah, not the first time that something like this happens.
viral clip of this girl talking about how Hasan fans are threatening her because she criticized him. And then she goes on to say that Hasan fans are stupid and even calls Hasan himself a misogynist. That takes us back over to Yeet on Twitter. Says Ludwig expresses frustration at being connected to Hasan in Collargate. But I actually got really bad news here, guys. I don't know what's going on with this clip. This is like some of the worst quality I've seen in the last 20 years. And like the audio too. I think whoever recorded this, man, no offense, but like what, how did you scuff this so much? There's like
They recorded it on their fridge.
basketball dribbling noises in the background too or something. Listen to like 5 seconds of this really quick.
You're pretty deep at that point. I wouldn't even call that guilty by
Is he like flapping to Ludwig or something? What's happening in the background?
Playing a game, probably.
association.
So yeah, I mean, look, whoever recorded this, I appreciate the effort. Let's just take a look at the quote though. Okay. I don't know how exactly. Here's Ludwig. I don't know how exactly, but I've somehow been deeply attached to Hasan dog collar situation. I've long held a huge distinction between my actual friends and then my streamer friends. So I think Ludwig is kind of blowing this out of proportion a little bit. Obviously, he's not deeply attached to the Hasan dog collar situation. I don't know why he's interpreting it like that. But people have brought his name up, and for good reason, because all of these LA streamers defending Hasan is reminiscent of when Ludwig gave some of the most minor criticism to Hasan, and then it seemed like Hasan reached out to him and like got him to delete the video, which was a very spineless thing and got Ludwig a ton of backlash back when that occurred. And so what people have been saying is it comes off like a cabal of sorts where Hasan's at the top and like
there's a lot of jokes about Ludwig just being Hasan's lapdog. No pun intended. Even Cutie Cinderella tried to defend him, Ludwig's girlfriend.
Okay.
It was the whole situation also where she's talking about the collar, how it is taped up, while Denims and Sasha Grey are trying to push the whole, oh, the tape thing was doctored. Well, Cutie Cinderella, who's friends with Hasan, Ludwig's girlfriend, is confirming that there was tape. I don't know, like the whole thing is so messy and stupid.
puppeteering these other individuals, so to speak, these other streamers. But don't get me wrong. Like, while people are saying that, I think there's like some jest in it too, because ultimately at the end of the day, these are grown adults making their own decisions. So they're 100% accountable and responsible for their pathetic damage control and their bootlicking of Hasan, which of course has just been backfiring on so many of these people over and over again over the last week or so. And then we have what seems to be more damage control from moderators at Twitch or Twitch admins or something of the sort, as we have this post.
Oh, not this one. Wasn't it Tectone going onto like the Prime Twitch stream and like typing about the Kaya and getting timed out?
Oh.
But at the same time, it's like if you're like a moderator of a random like Amazon Prime stream on Twitch, you would time out like any drama being brought in there, right? I would say this is like the only thing that's kind of blown out of proportion. I think the timeout here is kind of justified. I'll just play it.
Partnered streamer was timed out for typing hashtag free Kaya in the Prime video chat.
This is kind of like a time and a place. I think people this to like sensationalize a little more is actually harming continuing the conversation about Kaya. This one I think is kind of justified being timed out for it.
I'll just talk over this one since there's no audio, and you know, dead air can be bad for a viewer's experience and bad for me if people tune out because they're bored or whatever. So here we
here. So this is the Prime Video Twitch account, right? Thursday Night Football. And like posting out about another content creator's dog. Yeah, like I think it's deserved. Like, am I crazy for thinking it's deserved?
It's a time and place for everything, like you said.
Yeah.
Bad for a viewer's experience and bad for me if people tune out because they're bored or whatever. So here we can see they type hashtag free Kaya on October 16th here, so just the other day.
Oh, never mind. It's not tech tone. That's my bad.
Chat goes through, and we'll give it some time. Let's see. Any second now, we zoom back in, and boom, you are currently timed out from chat.
Just 10
you can
minutes
chat again in 9
timeout.
minutes and 57 seconds. And we can see right above that user's message. Well, now it reads message deleted by a moderator. Yep.
I mean, it's a football stream. You get timed out for 10 minutes. Like, I understand if you would like type it in Hasan's chat. And if you get timed out then, yeah, I would be like, what the f-? Every chat has their own rules. Yeah.
Yep.
Free Muzi Pan? No. It's cooked.
Cooked now.
As usual, Mr. Champagne Socialist over here is being defended by one of the most powerful corporations on the planet, referring to Amazon, of course.
But yeah, no, like genuinely, if I'm wrong about saying that this is exaggerated, please let me know. I think it's stupid. You're dragging some content creators drama into a football stream. That's kind of stupid. Like, a lot of people who are watching their freaking football game, they're not gonna fucking know who the fuck Kaya is or Hasan. Just because we know who he is doesn't mean everyone knows who he is.
Who owns Twitch. And then we'll close with this, a hilarious clip of Denims when she was running damage control for Hasan and how poorly this is aged, because she got proven wrong here. Similar to what happened the other day with Sasha Grey when she had previously been running damage control for Hasan, trying to say like, oh, there's no tape on the collar and you can't actually remove the prongs. And
This is the one I was talking about yesterday. Sorry, I had to wait now. Fuck. I'm sorry. But yeah, this is the one I was talking about yesterday where she was defending Hasan and saying it's doctored. But then someone sent her a clip and she went, oh, I don't want to talk about it anymore.
she went over to Cutie Cinderella's stream to the part where Cutie Cinderella literally says that it looks like the prongs were removed and taped over. And then Sasha Grey essentially rage quits the stream. It's like, oh, I don't want to watch this. We talked about that earlier today and of course yesterday as well. Hilarious clip. And now we get to watch Denims also making a fool of herself here.
Yeah.
First of all, the
Same
product
thing.
can't be turned into a vibrating collar, for starters. Second, the taped photo is doctored, dude. You fell for misinfo.
Oh, she's dumb.
Congratulations, bro.
Like, if you're like running defense for someone, at least talk to that person first to be on the same page. It's kind of 101. Like, I mean, yeah, fine. Like, it's good for us that they don't know how to do the bare minimum of talking to each other first. We'll get moments like this. But also, if by any shot Denims will ever see this, Denims, he's not gonna pay your lawyer fees. No amount of glazing you're gonna be doing, which by the way you're actually making it worse for him. No amount of glazing is gonna convince him to pay your lawyer fees.
This image, you can clearly see the tape. The tape image is a doctored photo. I took this from the VOD directly. And when you look at the artifacting on these photos, it's very obviously a Photoshop job. Like, you literally fell for misinfo. Congrats. You can just hate Hasan, by the way. You can just say, I don't like him.
So yeah, as we know, she was completely wrong here about the collar and all that, just like Sasha Grey has mentioned. I mean, these people are so desperate to run damage control, and they just come off like seething. They're so mad. And they're
like, why? Like, why? Like, we know why Denims is doing that, right? So she's getting a lot of viewers from Hasan when Hasan is in stream. Why Sasha Grey? Why all the other content creators? Why are they so desperate to be so like in the good graces of Hasan? Because of Twitch CEO or something? I don't get it. You don't have to be in good graces with Hasan not to be on the bad side of Twitch.
so like convicted in what they say, but they're convicted in being wrong, while simultaneously accusing other people of spreading misinformation. Wonderful group of people, aren't they? And so that'll be today's update. Let me know what you think about all this in the
This is so stupid. And there's another update. which since like these are short updates, I'm gonna mash them into one thing. Hasan just had a total breakdown live on stream.
So I know this is extremely cliche. But here's the thing, guys. So I just released a video earlier today, as in like an hour ago or even less than an hour ago. And no sooner do I release that video than I see that here's the cliche part. It got worse. Again, it's still getting worse for Hasan. And this time, like, he is full on crashing out. Like, I've never seen the guy this mad. He's talking about how he wants to quit streaming. He's saying, like, F his viewers and F his subscribers. Like,
wow,
the whole 9 yards. And I'd really like to show this clip to you in full without removing some of the...
I'm genuinely not surprised. This is the first time when he's having so much pressure applied to this extent. Like, he got away with so many horrible things that he said. And the backlash actually made him grow more and get mainstream media eyes on him. But this, he probably thinks this is such a nothing burger, and people are literally sharpening pitchforks to go after him. And it's actually, compared to the other things, is not dying down. If anything else, is becoming more and more comical. I don't think he really understands like the amount people dislike him, and the amount that this is like just the reason people needed to like fully go after him. There's gonna be also a day and a time where someone is gonna sue his ass for defamation. The amount of stuff he says about other content creators, like for example, like you don't have to like Tectone, right? Like, but the amount of stuff Hasan says about Tectone and his dad, like for example, Tectone is not in contact with his dad. He cut contact with him a long time ago. Tectone's dad was accused of rape, and there was a court that was dismissed. Like, he was accused of rape, but he was not convicted of rape. And Hasan is now saying, oh, since your dad did that, that means you rape too. So, like,
Wow.
at some point, Hasan is gonna, like, land himself in a lot of legal issues. And people are not gonna go after his platform. People are gonna go after his money. Like, he really needs to like step away and like rethink what he's doing.
Vanity, but like I'm definitely for sure getting hit by this policy if I don't do that. So just know, anytime there's a weird cut, that's him saying the F word, and there's like 30 cuts I had to make just to get through this like few minute clip.
I can't stand any of you dumps in this goddamn chat. Oh my fucking god, I hate the left. I hate liberalism. I hate everything that's going on every single day of the goddamn week.
He calls it generational grape. Yeah, I saw that. It was Hasan is just asking for legal issues.
I hate my life. I hate streaming. I hate socialism. I hate every single person who thinks that the peak of activism is just being the most annoying, holier than thou, the most ultimately woke leftist. It's just, you did it. You did it. You have unlocked the nihilism within me, okay? I am black-pilled. Nothing will ever get better. We are never going to make it out. We can't even have a normal, non-hostile goddamn conversation.
What was black-pilled? Everything is bad. Everything is like horrible. Everything's falling apart, right? That's black-pilled?
Yeah. Black pill, nihilism, all that stuff.
Okay, I'm still trying to learn all these like pills this, pills that. It's such an American thing.
On any of these issues, everybody just simply wants to chirp into the wind because they have no power, and they recognize their utter powerlessness in the face of unjustifiable constructs that we can exist under. And the best possible thing you can do is just be annoying, okay? Oh God! Right when the reporter is asking you about optimism. I want to just shut it off, dude. I want to shut everything off. I just want to go away. If I wasn't so goddamn stubborn, I would have a long time ago. Oh my lord, dude. I 100% think you should someday go on sub-only mode. What do you mean? The most annoying people are literally like the 40-month subscribers. The person that caused me to spiral just now is Hidejo Offliner or whatever. And that is like a routine nuisance and an offliner in this community, okay? What? He is a consistent voice of nuisance, okay? What are you talking about? The people that actually brick me, the people that actually cause me to spiral out of control are always the people that have been in this community for years, who never shut the up. I have banned him before. It's literally just, like, I'm not even singling him out. He's just one example. But this happens all the time, bro. Anyway.
Okay.
One of the worst aspects of like this kind of gathering online is that people I think people don't behave like this in the real world. That's unironically what I was talking about. That's why I have so much hope for the future of America when I'm out in the streets, right? Because I see grandparents and I see kids and I see regular ass folk that see right from wrong and they say, "This, what do you mean? You're just like kidnapping my neighbors. Get the fuck out of here." And they protest. And that gives me confidence. And then when I go back to the internet and I get yelled at by a bunch of screenager iPad babies who are 38.
How does he always take one topic where he's getting like shitloads of like criticism, justifiable criticism, and he twists it into whataboutism? The amount of deflection this person does is borderline crazy. Hey, I know I'm getting like a lot of flack from my 40-month like subscribers, but what about this? And what about that? Am I not the good guy because I speak up for the good guys? Bro, you get criticized for how you're treating the dog. Like, what does that have to do with the dog? He's talking about the riots? Yeah, but what the do the riots have to do with the dog? It's literally whataboutism. He is so desperate on controlling how the conversation goes. You're not the only one, Lifu. All the stuff of pills is getting weird. Yep.
Years old who think that the most like radical socialist position is to constantly chirp in a Twitch streamer's chat and hyper scrutinize everything and then like refuse to understand like broader points. Okay? Refuse.
But Asmund Goat, don't get me started. Like every single time. Every single time Hasan is trying to say something about Asmund Goat, it's literally him, like Hasan describing himself to a T. And I'm not defending Asmund Goat either. I had my fair share of criticism of like Asmund Goat's outlook outside of US, since he doesn't fully have the understanding of, for example, Europe. He's kind of in his own bubble himself. But at least Asmund Goat doesn't do any harmful shit. At least not to my knowledge.
To be open-minded. Then I'm black-pilled again. It's virtually impossible not to be black-pilled if you're online all the time. Everything that we do here is so bad. It's so fucking bad.
So yeah, there you go. I don't even know what else I could possibly say about that. I mean, that was by far the most angry I've ever seen this guy. Like I said, I mean,
that
he's
was
talking
not
about
the
quitting
most
streaming,
angry though.
going off on his viewers, and you know what? He's actually right about the holier than thou type of like virtue signaling activists out there who are so obnoxious and fake. But this guy,
but he's one of them. He's one of the people who acts like he's holier than thou. So it's kind of ironic him going after people for that, when like it genuinely does come across that he criticized people for the same stuff he's doing.
guy is like one of the people at the top of individuals who helped cultivate that sort of armchair activism. Let's take a look really quick at some of the top comments in response to this. We've got where Hasan said the most annoying people are 40-month subscribers. Well, you know, phrased a little bit differently there, but this user saying true. Another saying no lie detected. And this response saying it's because he can't just utterly dismiss those people as right-wingers or outsiders or whatever. He knows they probably have a decent amount in common with him. So theirs are the only criticisms that have any power to actually pierce him. And another response saying it's hilarious how utterly transparent his internal logic is. If Hasan's ego could be converted into a sustainable food source, the entire world would be feasting for decades. Then this one that reads, it's funny he's saying what everyone's been thinking because of him. Hasan is the epitome of holier than thou, hence the inability to admit fault. And this response reading, he and his community have been purity spiraling for the past 3+ years, and we're finally reaching the point where the spiral is starting to consume Hasan, with the final response that we'll read here saying, poetic. That was a good place to leave off, but hold on a second. This comment right under that is crazy. It says, these people literally yelled shame on you to little kids with cancer because an Israeli guy donated funds to their cancer hospital. These people have been getting away with being the most vile human beings on the planet for 2 years now.
Oh, I didn't know that happened.
What? Shame on you to little kids with cancer because an Israeli guy donated funds to them? Wait, this is actually crazy. So this tweet says, pro-Hamas and pro-Palestinians protest target Sloan Kettering Cancer Center. This hospital saves people's lives in a major way. This is disturbing. You can see literal children up there, like in the window looking out, and the protesters.
Oh my God. That is disturbing.
Bro.
Look, a horde of a horde of people protesting a kid in the window at a cancer treatment center looking at this.
Dude, time and place.
Holy that is so disturbing. This is disgusting. This is genuinely disgusting. I never even heard of this before. What the imagine taking your holier than thou as like okay, let me try to phrase it like an actual person who pretends to know English. Imagine being so brainwashed by media and thinking that you know everything better and gathering a whole horde of people who think they know better and that they are better to go and protest at a cancer clinic for children. With children seeing you do that through the windows while they're going through one of the most horrifying things in the world that they will ever go through.
The window looking out, and the protesters say this.
They're chanting at the cancer. They're chanting at the cancer patients, shame on you. Are you kidding me? Oh, this is getting me mad now.
I'm still tilted right now.
No way. Oh my god. Oh, that is evil. That is pure evil. Absolute evil. Like, honestly, jail. Like, can we have a law of people like emotionally traumatizing cancer patients? Like, they have to go to jail at least for like, I don't know, like sentimental value of 10 days. Hasan and Destiny are the epitome of the far left and are unable and willing to perceive breakfast because their pseudo-religious beliefs demand it. Breakfast? Wait, what?
A
The
devastator.
breakfast thing is a joke on an old experiment testing how people perceive hypotheticals. It's a fascinating watch read. I did my fair share of reading shit like that in the past. I think just for the sake of me not becoming like some polytuber, which honestly there's enough of them without me joining in. And for me not to go through the brain rot and just still be able to assess it like a normie, I think it's better if I don't go back to reading all those things. I don't think you guys are here for like me having like the experiments and researches input. I think majority of you are here for a normie to have a normie input on day-to-day stuff without the extreme like brain rot.
So they're saying something like shame, shame, shame on you. You support genocide too. And they're like pointing at this building and there's literal children in the window. It's like a building of cancer patients. And even the most charitable analysis of that is, let's say they weren't stopping at the hospital. They were like walking by it during their march and they weren't pointing at the kids in the window. They were just pointing at the building. I mean, they're still like pointing at and like saying this terrible stuff to a cancer treatment center and like research center. It's still awful. Holy smokes. So yeah, we'll leave it there for today, guys.
Hasan, holier than thou attitude is so exhausting. His community's holier than thou attitude is so exhausting. His holier than thou community pointing out his holier than thou attitude and the crash out happening from that, it's so exhausting. Like, all of this is so exhausting, and all of this, he trapped himself in this bubble that's bursting now. He put himself in the bubble, it's bursting now, and now he's sad about it. Hi, Joseph. How you doing?
Hey, Joseph. I realized that he.
I'm spinning in circles like a crooked thread. Dance with the chaos inside my head. I'm bouncing off walls, can't find my feet, stumbling round in a world so sweet. The world's a carnival, a funny parade. I'm laughing through tears in a bright masquerade. Strange colors blur, but I'm still in the game, juggling dreams, but none feel the same. Bouncing on clouds.